want to go there. Salisbury
Dogfish
Police.
Dash.
It's what?
Dogfish Dash.
Oh, Dogfish Dash. Got to be into beer for that. Salisbury Police are investigating a burglary in which several cartons of cigarettes were stolen from the shortstop on Mount Herman Road. Business was closed at the time. If you'd like to see a surveillance photo of the suspect, you can find it at Delaware1059.com. Delaware 1059 news time is 8:06. Sports, lots of high school football. Cape over Indian River 43-7. Tech beat Milford 46-0. Laurel tops Smyrna 57-42. Woodbridge by 4 over Wilmington Friends 24-20. Polytech shut out Seaford 42-0. St. Elizabeth 12. Delmar 8. It was St. Mark's over Sussex Central 28-0. Lake plays at Brandywine later today at noon. Maryland, South Dorchester, Cambridge 21, Stephen Decatur 0. Snow Hill over Arcadia 22-7. College football, Wesley plays Rowan today. Delaware and Salisbury universities are both off, and the Delaware State Hornets head to Philadelphia to play Temple. That should be interesting. Taking a look at the forecast, it is going to be a mix of clouds and sun today, about 80 for the high, mainly clear tonight down to 60. Tomorrow look for humid with sun and some clouds, 83. Partial sunshine on Monday, 77. And Tuesday, pleasant with times of clouds and sun, 72. Right now, 60 in Georgetown. It's 63 in Lewis and 60 in Bridgeville. I'm Walt Marcus in the Delaware 1059 newsroom.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and we're live. We're wide awake. We've done all our morning exercises. I've been over and tied my shoes and so on and so forth, and I'm good to go. So welcome. It's been a great week. The weather's changing a little bit. It's almost the kind of weather that makes you want to oversleep, but I don't know what kind of sleeper you are. I'm the kind that the minute I wake up, I am ready to go. In other words, I am ready to go, and I'm excited to get up and embrace the day. So you are listening to Weller Does Delmarva right here on Delaware 1059. I want to say thank you, Fran, for first of all, he unlocked the door and let me in this morning so I could pick up a piece of equipment. And secondly, he got everything ready for this show. So thank you, Fran. And I want to also mention that you can watch us. We are actually live right here inside my office at Weller's Utility Trailers on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Dr. T is here, Brooks Ritter is here, and I am here. And I wanted to let you know you can go to WellerDoesDelmarva.com and watch it now. Or if you say, I'm too busy, I don't have time, but I want to see what these guys actually look like, you can do it later. So anyway, WellerDoesDelmarva.com. And then also, we would like you to like our Facebook page. We're trying to get to 1 million likes as soon as possible. I think we'd be happy if we got to 100. But anyway, please go to Facebook and like our page. I guess, can they do it more than once, Brooks?
No, you can only like it once. Once you like it,
really?
you like it.
That's it. Okay. So you either like it or you don't. So anyway, and any feedback you want to give us, can they chat with you through how do they communicate?
If they go to our website and then watch the show, you'll click Watch Now. It'll bring you to a page where it actually has the video feed.
Really?
And there's a chat feed right next to it.
So like they could actually talk to you.
Yes.
Chat with you.
Chat with me.
Chat with you.
Via
Okay.
text.
Okay. They could make like a deal on something. So Brooks is very vulnerable at this moment. So anyway, I wanted to thank one of my sponsors, which is George Luff, good friend of mine. He's actually my accountant. It's Luff and Associates in Milford, Delaware. They also have an office now in Dover. And they also have one in Rehoboth. That's kind of neat. This is what I really like, is they got one phone number that gets you to all three places. So you just dial 422-9699 and say, hey, whoever's where. In other words, I just call there and I say I'm looking for George or Tyler, and they just put me on the phone with them no matter where they're at. But if you need an accountant, I highly recommend them. And if you need somebody to do your payroll, that is the thing I've been promoting. And he really likes that. But I want to let you know, like if you own a business, whether it's a small business or a big business, it doesn't matter what size business. Payroll is an intimidating thing. It's not calculating the payroll that's intimidating. It's all the rules and the regs and things that changed and so on and so forth. So if you want to make your life simple and you want somebody else to do your payroll, then you can just give them a call at 422-9699 and say, hey, I've only got 3 people, but I would like you to do my payroll and worry about all those W-2s and W-3s and W-4s and I-9s and 940 forms and the 941 forms and the federal tax deposits and the quarterly reports and so on. So anyway, they're pretty up to date on things, good people to deal with, friendly, local, Luff & Associates, 422-9699. Call them and talk about their easy payroll system. Now, I did want to mention one more of my sponsors, which is No Nonsense Office Machines. And I want to just take a side note. I've had some people approach me lately and say, I'm interested in advertising on your show, or I'd like to be on your show. I would like to let you know we do charge for advertisements and we do charge for people to be on the show. But if you have something you want to promote, or you want me to help promote your business or your organization or your event, then you are able to talk to me about that. Just shoot me a note to jim@wellers.com or give me a call at 337-7300, and I'll tell you all the ins and outs and see how I can help get the word out about whatever you got going on. No Nonsense Office Machines is my copier guy. His name is Rick Fowler, does a real good job for me. He sells us our copiers. He services our copiers. Actually, we have some kind of a maintenance agreement that I really like. It includes toner and servicing and just everything. And I remember when we got this new copier, we used to pay just a flat price for a copier agreement. And we come along and he said, you're better off if you pay by the copy. And I remember we're like, that's kind of hard to believe that would be a more efficient way to do it. But it's actually come out to cost us less. So if you have a copier right now and you're paying just a flat price per year, you may want to talk to Rick and say, hey, what would a maintenance agreement be with you on my copier? Because I think he can offer it on even copiers he didn't sell. I hope he can, because I just said he could. So you better ask him that for sure. I just thought of that one on my own. So anyway, but they work on gaming systems like Wii's and Xbox, whatever an Xbox is, and stuff like that. They sell laptops. They sell tablets. They sell computers. They service them. They can fix them. They can help guide you through anything. They can clean them up, clean them out. I don't even know how you clean out a computer, because is there any residue? You're a computer guy. When you clean out a computer, where do you put what you've cleaned out of the computer?
In the trash can.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I was thinking, people say I removed this virus and I did this, and I'm thinking, where'd it go? You know what I mean? Where did it go, Brooks?
It just gets deleted. It just
Oh, is that it?
disappears.
Oh, so in our mind, we're to believe just because we deleted it, it's no longer inside that.
It's gone.
Okay. All right, I'm not
Exactly.
positive. It's in the cloud. Yeah.
You know,
Right, halfway to the
There's those
cloud.
little slots in the back of the computer. Everybody thinks it's for air intake. It's to get rid of what it
Get
deletes.
rid of that stuff. Okay, now that's Brooks Ritter. He's the computer expert here at Wellers. So anyway,
At least
no
for
nonsense
today.
for today. Yeah, until he does something wrong. No Nonsense Office Machines, 856-7381, 856-7381. Tell Rick I sent you. And if you have something worked on, this is an old offer, and he still may honor it, but he'll give you 25% off any labor if you have something worked on or serviced. Now, my first guest is a young man that I've known for quite a while, and he's pretty gifted and talented, plus has a great sense of humor and loves the Lord. So, good morning, Dr. T.
Good morning, everybody.
How are you?
Excellent, excellent. Better than I
Good.
deserve.
How was the ride up to Bridgeville this morning?
Bridgeville was strong. I thought they moved Bridgeville a little bit.
Okay.
It took me a few minutes longer than I thought. A little more
Okay.
traffic. So I guess everybody's going to Sunfest and.
You thought you were in the city or something?
Yeah, I thought I had gone into the halfway between here and the cloud thing and got near the city. Busy
Okay.
out there this morning.
Well, good. How's business with you? Well, what's the name of your business? Who are you? Where are you from? And
Peninsula Chiropractic Center. My name is Dr. Michael Trillia. It's spelled Triglia. It's Trillia. That's why everybody calls me Dr. T.
Okay.
So, yes, we've been in Seaford for almost 30 years now.
Gosh.
Practicing. So we're very excited. We got a great team of people. Almost a dozen people help us out up there.
I love dealing with you.
Another doctor. Thank you.
Yep.
Dr. Harold Adkins works with us.
Yes,
so
I like
we
him.
have a lot of different. It brings in different techniques, and
Mm-hmm.
he's bringing me the newer, latest stuff and keeping me.
He's
sharpened up,
modernizing you.
He's modernizing me, trying to keep me,
Yeah.
up to date. So
Yeah.
which
He's
is busy.
modernizing you, and you're showing him how to be successful.
We're working on that.
And
Yes,
between
sir.
the two of you, it's great customer service.
Thank
so.
you.
Yep.
We're very blessed.
Yep. I deal there. My wife deals there. My daughter deals there. In
Yes.
other words, we like dealing with you. Good, friendly atmosphere. You call, they get you in kind of quick, or you can just get on a regular, go once a month. In other words, so many people I know, they always, when they think of a chiropractor, they just want to wait till something's wrong.
Yes, sir.
And I try to, I'm kind of guilty of that wait till something's wrong thing. But my wife goes
doing better.
religiously.
You're
In
doing
other words, she's on a regular schedule, and there's
she's-
somebody who hated going to
Yes,
chiropractic.
she's-
So she's
a
doing
great
good.
lady. Yeah, it's exciting because I was listening this morning coming into the show,
Mm-hmm.
and I was listening to some of the guys, and they were talking about a reunion they had gone to, and how
Okay.
some people were like way older, and some people were like they were when they left high school almost.
Okay.
And, I got thinking about that, about what makes the difference. And, again, we've spoken to this a little bit about what is health.
Right.
And many of us believe in the symptom theory. I feel good, therefore I must be healthy. I have no pain, I must be okay. Probably one of the greatest lies told to us in the healthcare system.
I would say, yeah.
And because health is not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, but the 100% function of all bodily tissue.
Everything.
So when you start looking at the body as a whole, I remember one of the early in practice, I had a lady that had some pain going down the arm and hand.
Okay.
And she couldn't understand why I was working on her neck.
Okay.
Because the brachial plexus comes out of the lower neck and supplies nerve energy.
She
to
thinks
the arm
you
and
should be
hand.
working on the elbow or the wrist or something.
Yes, I should be working down there, and certainly we check that. But it doesn't mean, just like the front end of your car could be out of alignment, just because your steering wheel's, rocking, you wouldn't want to cut off the steering wheel to correct the problem.
That's true.
You check the front end, and
Right.
that's really, or change the tires or whatever's happening down there. You would look at the whole system. So I don't know
Wow.
why we get confused about this in the body, and structure has a direct link to function. And both on the macro scale, and that's why we start externally balancing the structure. People ask me this many times, what exactly do we heal? And I tell them I heal absolutely nothing. And people look at me kind of strangely because we're so used to healing it. And, my belief is healing comes from above down, inside out, that God made the body to heal itself. We just do stupid stuff that screws it up throughout life.
Right.
The body in itself is a self-healing organism. And if you don't believe that, have you ever had a cut or a scrape and did nothing to it, and it heals?
That's right.
Well, if you go to a morgue and cut a dead body, it can stay there a day, a week, a month, or a year. That cut is not going to heal. And so that tells you the body has the innate, inborn ability, we call it God as Christians, that made the body to heal itself. But we do stupid stuff throughout life that screws it up. Just like you run in a pothole with that car.
Right.
And now, people ask me, who needs to see a doctor of chiropractic? No one ever does, as long as you don't have any stress in your life. Be it physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial. Did you ever step off a curb wrong? Did you ever prop your head up on two pillows and read in bed, fall asleep in a chair with your head down? Yes, Jim, I've been looking through your windows. And
Wow.
many of us do many of those things.
And that's my windows at work.
That's when that's just before
Prop
he
my
gets
head up
home.
and sleeping.
Jim's like a shark. I've never seen him actually sleep.
Right.
He's always
Or
moving.
work. Sleep or work.
So anyhow, that's what we do. We work
Wow.
on. We try to educate people about health, and it's a cumulative process. Just like stress is an accumulation of different things.
Correct.
Many people will come to me. Let's just talk about simple low back pain for a moment. They'll come to me all the time. Doc, all I did is reach for a coffee cup. My low back went out.
Or bend over to brush your teeth.
Bend
I
over
hear.
to brush your teeth, and bam. And the reality is 9 times out of 10, if I can have them trace back 2 weeks, a month, even 2 months out, oh, man, that's right. I didn't stretch every morning when I got up. I've been drinking
Right.
less water. I didn't do any stretching exercises before I lifted stuff. I've been bending it the way. So it's an accumulation. The cup thing is just the final straw that broke the camel's back. So it's looking at prevention and the accumulation. And so what we do is try to look both, as I said, the macro of the body, the skeletal system, runs the central nervous system. So we try to bring it back to its most normal state. And then through massage therapy, through our heat, our TENS, or ice, different therapies we use, we help relax the muscles that surround the body. That's why I wish it were just so easy. Okay, the vertebra's out of position, put it over here, and you go home and life's good. Well, you've got all this muscular tissue that's got to be straightened out also. From a cellular level, we look at 3 primary reasons, and this is, in my belief, what causes aging dramatically. One is poor hydration.
Lots of water.
Lots of water.
Are you going to tell me half your body weight in
Yes,
ounces?
sir, I am. We promote half your body weight in ounces of water a day.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of water. But is it? Or is it normal and we just think it's a lot?
Like, say I weighed 130 pounds.
Yeah, 140 pounds. You need. Yeah. Let's do this. 140
Let's say I weigh
pounds.
230
Yeah,
pounds.
a 140-pound person needs 70 ounces of water a day.
How many ounces are in a gallon?
128.
Okay, so it's less than a gallon.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so there you go. Less than a gallon.
But if I weighed 256 pounds,
Yeah.
I'd have to drink a gallon.
Yeah, 260
Okay.
pounds is 130 ounces. So if you
Okay.
round it up. So yeah, it's
Dang.
yeah, it gets up there, but your body then starts, and again that's a flex number a little bit. Some days we're going to require a little less, and there's water in some of the things we eat or drink, and people want to know, how about coffee, tea, or soda? And if I can make beer and tea work, I will be a multi-billionaire, not a millionaire, billionaire. I just can't seem to make that work.
Okay.
So if you look at the cell as a mini me, a mini Jim,
Okay.
you have 70 to 100 trillion cells. So your wife thinks she's got it bad with just you. Imagine 70 to 100 trillion of you running around here. But I look at each of those cells as me every day, and they're my army. And so what do
Right.
we want to do? We need to feed them. And again, I'm
Nourish.
oversimplifying this, but the cell, if you look at it, 7.35 is where pH needs to be in the body.
Okay.
So if it's lower than that, for most cells, now I'm not talking all, but most cells, they need to be alkaline. And disease has a very difficult time living in an alkaline state. So what we have to do is try to get the pH of the body, and for example, coffees, teas, and sodas run about a 5. Things that we think are great, like Gatorade's about a 2.9.
Gosh.
They're very, very acidic. Diet drinks are like a 1.5. I'd rather people drink 5 regular sodas than one diet soda.
Wow.
Because of the acidity. So imagine this. Imagine that mini-me. The cell gets clogged up because it's too acidic, and now you take all these wonderful nutrients, and they're lining up along the cell wall, but the body says, sorry, Jim, can't get in today, and here comes whatever fluid and washes those nutrients out. So 3 things: hydration, proper pH, and proper mineralization. We'll talk another time
They
about
all work
that.
together.
They all work together.
Sounds like they're critical, though.
Critical, very critical for long-term health, if
Right.
that's what you want. Again, we don't care about living to be 150. What we care about, I don't want to exist. However long God leaves me here, I do want to live.
Right.
And that's most business guys, executives, I don't care who you are, from a small child up. The most important thing is being able to live, not exist.
Now, just so I understand, at your place, because I also get massages there and so
Yes.
on, you are more about wholeness. In other
Wellness,
words,
yeah, total systems concept of
correct.
wellness.
So it's not just a chiropractic visit. It's about maybe an initial consultation.
Yes.
What's going on. In other words, what have you been through or not been through? And then through adjustment. Because another thing, I believe, this is me. If my back gets out of whack, I think it's critical that you get on it, because here's what I've experienced personally.
Yep.
My back gets out of whack, I put it off.
Yes.
One day turns into 2, before you know it, it's a week, before you know it, it's a month. I start to learn to live with it.
Yep.
Then I get adjusted, and it feels uncomfortable again.
That's right.
Because in my mind, I think my muscles move
Yeah.
to offset the fact that I'm not in alignment.
Exactly correct. Oversimplified, but yes, that's correct.
Okay,
100%
so I think
correct.
it's important, and so many people, they might have never dealt with a chiropractor
Yeah.
in their life, but I think it's just a good maintenance thing, and I hate to say it like this, but a lot of insurances pay for it also.
Yes. they
So
do.
in other words, and I'm under the impression that somebody could literally contact your office and say, here is the brand of insurance I have,
Yes.
how covered or uncovered am I,
Yep.
and what's the next step. Have an initial consultation, and then get with you. But I also like that the massage people that you have,
Yes, thank
they work right in conjunction with you.
With our script,
basically, it's not just a feel good type massage.
right,
It's like, okay,
therapeutic.
what are we working on?
This group of muscles.
Yes,
exactly.
in other
right.
words, and I.
So we
and I-
like to think of ourselves as wellness coaches too. See
Yes.
what your needs are. Where do you want to be? Are you interested in 60 to 80? Should be middle age. We can share with you how we believe you can get there, no matter what age you start.
Right.
It's
And
just getting started.
And I also like this. I mean, in other words, it's a relationship-driven environment.
Yes,
In other words, people get to know your name. You're not just a number. In other words, and that's just a little rare in the medical profession anymore. So
getting
I'm
more
speaking
rare.
on my own personal experiences. I like dealing with you guys, whether it be the massage or the adjustment, and you even do a good job of tolerating my ways. So
You've been awesome to work.
I'm
with.
adjusting you to my
That's
ways
right.
as you adjust me. So
That's
anyway,
exactly right. You
all
give me
right.
some mind adjustments, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. Phone number.
302-629-4344.
629-4344.
You can reach us on the web, Peninsula. If you pull up Peninsula Chiropractic as you write the word, there's one in California. We
Okay.
are expanding, but we're not there yet. That's not
Okay.
me. So you do Peninsula Chiro, and when you hit that, it'll tune you into us.
Okie dokie. And 629-4344.
Yes, and if they need questions on insurance and or can we help them or work with them, call in, tell us you heard us on Jim's show, and we'll do a complimentary consultation, both with my insurance person and with one of the docs, to share with you what we do and see if we can help you. And if we can't, we'll send you on your merry way.
So nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. T.
Have a
I
blessed
appreciate you. And that is Dr. T. So he does a good job for me, and I enjoy dealing with him. And I like his personality, too. So Weller's is going to be open today. What time is it? 8:25. They're going to be open at 9 o'clock. Brandon Ritter is going to be in sales. Jason Troyer is in the Bike to the Bay. How far is Jason riding?
75 miles today and 75 miles tomorrow.
So he's riding 150 miles.
Yes.
On purpose.
On purpose.
Yep. So anyway, Dr. T says I'll see him next week. I forgot that Jason deals with him too. So, so Jason is in Bike to the Bay. My wife is riding today. She is riding 50 miles. And who else we got on our group? Rita's there.
Yep.
So, folks, if you're listening and you see the cyclists, please be courteous to them.
Yeah,
in other words, please be courteous to them. First of all, they're doing it it's a fundraiser for the National MS Society. You know, it's one of their big events. And they start up at Dover. Is it the University of Delaware, or where is that called?
Deltec Terry
Deltec.
campus.
I was close.
Yep.
Okay. But anyway, Deltec Terry campus, they started already, I think, at 8
Yeah,
o'clock.
start at 8 o'clock. Yep.
Yep. And they start there, and then they end up somewhere. Tell me, Brooks, do you know?
I believe it's Towers Beach down like
I
Dewey
think
area.
so, yeah. So if you are listening and you've never been to the finish line, it's quite a celebration. You sit there and you cheer people on as they come through, and, it's just a nice event. So, the National MS Society, our team is called Beyond Training Wheels. So, and if you were one of the people that supported our team, thank you very much. And Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today. We'll take good care of you. What's been going on out there? I mean, we have really been having some nice days. What's that trailer we made a video of?
It's a 8x20 trailer.
So it's 8 foot
trailer.
wide,
Yep.
20 foot long. Okay.
Yep. It's set up like a concession trailer. It's got two
Well, it's
side
kinda neat.
doors.
But both side doors are on one side.
Yep. On one
And
side.
I noticed on the back it's a solid wall.
Yes.
So you got a solid wall on the rear, a solid wall on the front,
Yep.
solid wall on the
Driver's side.
driver's side.
Yep.
So then on the passenger side, you've got an entrance door on one end, an entrance door, and we special ordered this, right?
Yes.
Okay. For a state agency?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we special ordered it, and it's got, like where the side doors are, this is something I just personally haven't seen before, is it's got these steps that slide out.
Yep. It's like an RV style pull-out
You
step.
just pull
Yep.
it right out. All right, so you step right up in there. Then it's got this big vendor door in between them.
That's correct.
And with not saying who it is, what are they going to do with it?
They're going to be putting different things that they've confiscated and came
Okay.
across and create like a, this is what we do.
Okay.
Come see
Okay.
what we do.
So
come
like a
see what-
visual of this.
Exactly.
Okay.
To promote their
So they're going to
department.
go out into the community and promote awareness.
Exactly.
Well, so the bottom line is we spec this trailer out. They come with our ideas. It's almost like if you can dream it, we can get it built for you.
That's correct.
Within reason, I guess.
Sure.
Then it had these really neat little LED lights inside, and then it had 110-volt fluorescent lights, and then I saw receptacles in the wall, and then on each corner it has like a stabilizer jack that goes down to stabilize the trailer.
That's correct. So when people are moving in and out of it, it's not rocking back and forth. It's got some stabilization to it.
And we've sold them to fire companies and just different businesses, and
Oh, yeah.
we got a lot of them out there. I figured it up the other day. We have sold almost 20,000 trailers.
Wow.
That's a lot of trailers.
That
You know
is
that?
a lot of trailers.
Yeah, that's a lot of trailers. And folks, if you are a listener and you have bought a trailer from Weller's, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Now, you can watch this show live right now at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. And we also would like you to like our Facebook page. We got a lot of things to talk about, but Weller's is here. The phone number is 337-8228, and we'll be open at what time are we going to be open at? 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. So anyway, I'll be back in just a couple minutes if you would stay tuned, and you can just watch us goof off here for the next few minutes at wellerdoesdelmarva.com. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Win a Ride the Monster experience from Monster Racing by playing the Checkered Flag Challenge. It's easy. Pick the 5 drivers you think will finish in the top 5 of each week's Sprint Cup race and get points for all your correct picks. Get the most points that week and you win that Monster Racing ride and one for a friend to use at Delaware 1059's Monster Racing Day on October 4th. Congratulations to Joanne Varvaro James of Bridgeville, this week's winner in the Checkered Flag Challenge. Even if you don't win, you can still ride the Monster on October 4th and save $25. Find the coupon on the Checkered Flag Challenge page at Delaware1059.com. And if you have the most points at the end of the second half of the NASCAR season, you'll win a pair of tickets to next spring's NASCAR Sprint Cup race right here in Dover. So play the Checkered Flag Challenge today. Brought to you by Monster Racing. Want the thrill of a lifetime? Then ride and drive with Monster Racing in a real race car on the Monster Mile. Now that's the gift of a lifetime. Perfect for fun family and work events too. Get to the action at monsterracing.com.
CBS News Update. I'm Gary Nunn. A second night of a tense lockdown in a rural area of northeastern Pennsylvania where police believe 31-year-old Eric Freen has been hiding in the woods for more than a week.
There's at least 200 state troopers in the area. We spent the night here, and they had their weapons out. They're concerned about this guy because he supposedly has an AK-47 along with a .308 rifle with a scope. So a lot of concern here. And people said, we just want this to end once and all so our lives get back to normal.
Andy Mahalchik of WYOU-TV is in the search area.
Everyday event, high school football games, midget football games, cheerleading competitions. The things you do in an average American neighborhood have been on hold here the last week, especially the last 2 days with really what comes down to an army of state troopers looking for this guy.
People are advised to stay off the roads in the search area east of Scranton. Freen, on the FBI's most wanted list, has been charged with the ambush killing of one state trooper and the wounding of another. CBS News Update. I'm Gary Nunn.
Sussex County wants to put the keys to home ownership in your hands. Sussex County, along with the Delaware State Housing Authority, Sussex County Association of Realtors, First State Community Action Agency, and NCall Research, will host the first ever Sussex County Homebuyer Fair on Saturday, September 27th from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Del Tech in Georgetown. If you're in the market to buy a home, regardless of your current or past situation, be sure to take advantage of this free one-day event. Meet with lenders, insurance agents, inspectors, and more. Learn financial planning tools and how to locate and work with a qualified realtor. Plus, talk to a housing counselor and get a free credit report. Pre-registration is recommended. Register now by visiting SussexCountyDE.gov or call 302-855-7779. Low interest rates and affordable housing prices make this a great time to buy a home. Again, that's the Sussex County Home Buyer Fair, Saturday, September 27th from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Del Tech in Georgia. For more information or to register, visit SussexCountyDE.gov or call 302-855-7779. It's race time.
Are you ready? The finish line is the water cooler. Ready? Let's go.
Woo! Yeah!
Come on.
I'm winning!
Yeah!
Watch out for the...
Oh no, there's coffee all over the walls and the carpet.
Hey, look out, the boss is coming.
What is going on in here? I don't even want to know. Get this office back together. I'm calling All County Cleaning for this mess.
For your worst office disasters, All County Cleaning offers daily, weekly, monthly, and one-time only services. Using eco-friendly cleaning products, All County Cleaning will make your office a healthier and cleaner environment. With their extensive array of janitorial services and keeping your shelves stocked, this allows All County Cleaning to specialize in maintaining your entire facility. All County Cleaning will beat any competition by 20%, so save money and get the clean you want. To learn more, head to allcountycleaning.org or call 302-504-4719. A beautiful office doesn't happen by itself.
All County Cleaning is voluntary and insured.
Sales, service, training. There's no better place to come to than Shooter's Choice. Shooter's Choice offers you everything you'll need, from training to hunting and target shooting. Browse their large selection of shotguns, hard-to-find guns, supplies, and accessories. Shooter's Choice offers professional service for every gun they sell. They also offer several firearm safety courses and Delaware's concealed carry class with information on all the safety and instructional classes you need to operate your handgun safely. Don't miss visiting shooterschoicede.com and take advantage of their daily specials like half-price range time, firearm specials, ammunition specials, and even accessory specials. Try their new interactive tactical range for only $10. Shooter's Choice, Delaware's first choice in firearms. Open every day and located across from the Walmart in Dover. Online at shooterschoicede.com.
Always on target. Shooter's Choice. Yeah, yeah. Shooter's Choice. Always on target.
never forget that moment.
As long as I live.
It was a moment.
It was a moment that changed my life.
We looked down from the chopper and saw the whole area was flooded.
At that moment, it really hit me. This is why I joined the Guard.
People had gone up to the rooftops to escape the rising waters.
Talk about intense moments. We had to lower the guys on line some 30 feet down.
This is where teamwork and training really paid off.
It took steady nerves and steady hands for the chopper pilots to hover like that.
No question, Guard pilots are the best in the world.
I couldn't believe it. I just saved a life.
What could be better than serving the people of my hometown?
In the National Guard, you serve your community as well as your country while you work or attend college. In return, you gain skills in which you can build a career and receive benefits that can help you pay for college. Learn more about what it means to be a citizen soldier at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Maryland National Guard and aired by the Maryland, D.C. Delaware Broadcasters Association and this station.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. We are back already, everybody. Good morning again. Jim Weller here, and we are live at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville at the Weller Does Delmarva Complex, the thing. I'm going to give a free plug to a friend of mine, H.G. Wilson. I don't know if you're listening or not, but good morning. And anybody that knows H.G., just stop in Millsboro Auto Mart and say good morning to him. And if you don't know him, go in there and say, hey, I heard Jim Weller on the radio, and he said you were giving out free food vouchers. And see how that goes for you. H.G. Wilson, good morning. All right. Want to go to another sponsor, but just a second ago we were talking about Brooks Ritter and this special order vendor trailer.
Yes.
Okay, and I just want to say if you're involved in an organization or a fire company or a state agency, or you just decide you want to get a vendor trailer and make some money, or at least own a vendor trailer, give us a call, 337-8228, and Brooks will spec one out for you and help guide you through it. And I think he's got pictures of some that he sold and so on and so forth. L&W Insurance Agency is another one of my sponsors, and I want to say thank you. Bill Strickland and his group does a great job for me. I have been dealing with them for 20-some years, and they're located in Dover, and they sell auto insurance, home insurance, health insurance, life insurance, commercial coverage. They sell all kinds of insurance, and a lot of times I've had people say to me, I gave them a call. I really liked how they talked, and I think I'm going to do some business with them. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm not the easiest person to please. I'm very easy to work for, just not the easiest person to please. But anyway, so they do a good job for me. 856-7828, 856-7828. If you have insurance, just give them a call, get a second opinion, get a quote, something like that. If you are fed up with your insurance person and you want an insurance company to deal with, I highly recommend them. They're on the web at lwinsurance.com. Brooks Ritter is my executive producer. Is that correct, Brooks?
That is correct.
All right. And you have an event going on. You're involved in an organization?
Yes, I'm part of the Cedarfield Roritan Club. They're in Milford.
Okay.
Basically, just get together, a bunch of guys get together, do some stuff for the community, raise some money for some of the locals groups. We do a lot of fundraisers and stuff. We have one coming up tomorrow.
But other than fundraisers, what do you do?
We get together, we clean up. There's like a cemetery up on Cemetery Road near Tub Mill Pond Road.
Okay.
It's an old cemetery.
So you go in there and you clean up around the grave sites and things like that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Clean things up like that. We've had some handicapped people that needed ramps to go up to their front doors.
You went out and built one?
Yep.
For real?
Went out and built ramps for them, yep.
Hands-on?
Yep.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And we do
and
a lot for
when somebody needs a handicap ramp, I know this from it happens without notice.
Absolutely. It does.
You know what I mean? All of a sudden you're going through something and bam, now you realize I also need a handicap ramp.
Yeah, and actually
nice
a couple of the ones we've built lately, that's what it was. All of a sudden they needed one.
Right.
And it was
it wasn't like they had 6 months notice or anything like that.
It's like, hey guys, let's get together.
So you guys jump right in and do it.
Absolutely.
That's very nice.
And we
you've been a member of this a couple years?
About 4 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And they have an event coming up.
Yes, we have a sporting clay shoot actually tomorrow.
Really?
Yep. It's
at
Owen Station right in Greenwood.
Are you going to shoot?
I'm debating it. I go out and shoot, and I do good by myself. I get a part of a big shoot, and I do terrible.
The best I can do is 50 out of 50. I can't do any better than that.
Oh, well, the last shoot I did like 13 out of 50. So
aren't you talented?
But it is tomorrow.
Burglars beware. Brooks is a great shot. All right.
That's why you use the bird shot. It spreads.
Okay. And you still got 13 out of 50. All
yes.
right.
But registration's from 9 to 11:30.
Okay.
You have to be on the course by 12. You get
Right.
50 targets. There's door
Okay.
prizes. There's even a lunch, a barbecue lunch.
Is that included in the deal?
That's all included in the
How
deal.
much is it?
It's $65 for
Really?
adults, and youth under 16 is $35.
So for $65, I'm going to get food, and I get to shoot 50 targets?
Yes.
Really?
And you have the chance to win money.
Really?
Yeah, they have.
Anything else? I get to hang out with you, or?
Well, you can hang out with you if you want. There's other
Okay.
guys that'll.
But it's
be
good
able-
fellowship.
Absolutely.
It's a good time. It's for a good event, for a good cause.
Yes, and the lunch is incredible.
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 That's beyond great, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. All right, let's jump to our next guest. I have got Sean here. He's a young man that works with and has been very involved with First Class Heating and Air. I've dealt with him from a sales side of things, but he really acted like he knew a lot. Then I found out, well, he used to actually do this,
did it all.
the installing of things. So that's how come when he was selling me my heating and air conditioning system, he was so knowledgeable. So anyway, good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Jim. How are you today?
Good. And how is First Class Heating and Air doing?
Doing well.
Good.
Getting ready for the next big season to come up, which obviously is inevitable. The
Yeah.
cold season that they keep talking about, but it's a great summer. Good transition time right now. So really, it's good time for everyone to get together and find those problems that were lacking before that maybe not been taken care of, or
Right.
Some of the problems we had through last winter or even last summer, and get those all taken care of now before it becomes an issue. Get it ready
Right.
to
There's
go.
nothing worse than you wake up and it's chilly and you find out your heater's not working just right.
Yes, yeah, something that could have been caught ahead of time.
Right.
We needed it, preventative.
And isn't it a lot more affordable to do things in a proactive way?
Oh, absolutely.
Than waiting till it's too late or it's broke or you got to pay for an emergency service call or use some alternate form of heat for a day or two until somebody gets to you. Then it just costs you more money.
It costs you more money, costs you downtime,
Yeah.
Scheduling, just the overall inconvenience.
Not to mention there could be a minor amount of stress.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, good. So now, I've been pushing your maintenance agreements, and I don't know if that's really the right way to do it or not. But I mean, like my take on it is this: it is cheaper to just start with your maintenance agreement, and that way, if I need anything done, I get a discount. And I'm correct. I get a discount on parts and the labor.
That's correct. Yes.
And then I get the discount on parts and labor for anything else you offer.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
For plumbing, electrical, home performance, anything.
So
we
I
do.
hate to cause people to think this way, but if you thought you might need some plumbing done or a sizable amount or even a remodeling project, it's cheaper to buy the maintenance agreement and get the discount because it almost pays for the maintenance agreement.
Right. And that's exactly.
And then you have the maintenance agreement.
Right. You get the best of both worlds.
Okay.
And yes, the just having that maintenance agreement, you have one company that's going to take care of all aspects of it. If you do have major projects coming up, things like that, we're familiar with the systems. We're familiar with the way of the layout of the house. So for us to get in there and make decisions, it's very easy.
That's right. Yeah.
We can tell you, we can advise you best on which ways you should go. What ways are maybe not quite as important, but something that's going to save you the most amount of money and things like that. Plus, you get the discounts and everything that come along with having that. So it really does help to have that maintenance agreement. But more importantly, it helps just because you keep your systems, on the heating and air side, it keeps the systems tuned up, it keeps them ready to go. So there's no, there's not that surprise when you wake up in the morning. I mean, stuff happens all the time, but you do kind of prevent many of those problems from ever developing.
I have found since I have been involved with your company, I talk heating and air much more than I ever did in my life.
Yes.
And I was explaining to somebody the other day, I said, now they're calling. I saw something on Facebook where there's supposed to be a catastrophic winter, okay? So let's just say it's going to be cold.
Right.
And last year was cold.
Was.
And they're saying it's going to start a little sooner this year. And somebody's like, well, there's nothing really wrong with my heating and air conditioning system. I'm like, well, to the best of your knowledge, there's not anything wrong. But, there's no need to put it off because if your system is not operating efficiently, every month that you wait to get it operating efficiently literally costs you more money.
Exactly, yes.
I can't get over, I say it all the time, how my electric bill changed. It was down like $70-some a month or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I just can't. It's hard for my mind to fathom, that a new heating and air conditioning system and the encapsulation thing resulted in a $40 minimum, $70 maximum. That's
Savings,
like $700-800 a year.
Something you really weren't
expecting at all.
And that's that's kind of the benefit of that. You get the more comfort levels. You get better humidity control. You get more uniformity in the house, healthier house. All those things that when you invest in a new system, that's what you kind of expect. But energy savings is a big part of that, and energy rates are not going down.
No, not that I
all the
know of.
fossil fuel rates are so volatile; they're up and down all the time. And with like anything else, when they predict a colder winter,
get ready.
It seems to be like the speculators get out there and start saying, "Well, if it's going to be colder, everyone's saying it's going to be colder. Let's make money off it." So the rates.
So the cost of energy usually goes up. Yes.
So a system that is more energy efficient really is will pay for itself, and it's one of the very few things that have a positive return on investment.
Correct.
Anymore. You really do. If you're in the market for something anyway, systems are like anything else. It's a mechanical device. You will have to replace it at some point in your life.
Right.
So if you're in that market for it, you can actually see the cost differences between a base budget unit and a high efficiency unit, and see where your return on your investment is going to be. And it does make sense on paper, and that's one thing we like to try to explain and show while we're doing it. It's just, no, you shouldn't just buy the system because it costs more money.
Right.
It's
There's a
going
reason.
to save you more money. Exactly.
Right.
And those are the things that we go through. Excuse me. In any of the sales processes, or it's in the consulting processes, we go through it and explain why you're better off with a different system. And like I said before, it may not be that the most highest efficient system is the right fit for your home. It could be a rental property. It could be the house is older and needs more insulation and more air sealing and things like that. That you're going to benefit by taking the money that you have set aside for a project, or knowing where your budget you want to be on a monthly budget, that you can take and seal a house up, put more insulation in it, encapsulate the crawl space, make the house more efficient, so that mid-range system is putting out maximum efficiency.
Mm-hmm. And at one point, you offered some really low percentage rate financing.
Yep. We still do. We have quite a lot of options for financing.
Okay.
They start with the 5 years 0% interest is our top one. So
0% for 5 whole years.
60 months 0% interest, and that's on
that's a
entire
savings
project.
just in itself.
Exactly. Yeah. And manufacturers itself, I mean, you don't have to take it out of pocket. You do not have to go into your bank account and pull out a chunk of money, or go into a retirement account, or go someplace where you're setting that aside. You can take that. You can take 5 years to pay it off. You can pay it off sooner if you want. And there are plenty of plans that fit just about anyone's budget. Some people don't qualify for that, obviously.
Right.
But there are so many other lines that we have that we can get. We've had systems installed in houses for less than $70 a month.
Gosh.
And so
then if you have an energy savings,
exactly.
Then all of a sudden 70 is not 70.
No, and like you said, if you have somebody that has an older house that the system is just gone out, or they haven't had they've been running on electric heaters all winter for 2 winters, and their bills are $300 or $400, and you put a new mid-range efficiency heat pump in, and they're paying $70-$80 a month in a monthly payment, their electric bills drop in half.
Right.
Well, there's your savings right there. So
Right
you
there.
can it is affordable. You can
and you have a better level of heat.
Exactly, and it's more uniform. It's safer. It's healthier. All those things that go into that. And then of course, once you have a new system, all of them are 10 years on all parts. Most of them are 10-year labor warranties now.
Gosh.
So it's a peace of mind that you have, that you don't have to worry about it. You couple that down the road with a service maintenance agreement, and you have one time a year you have.
But it's one less thing on your mind.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Wow. Do you work on heaters that run on is it called kerosene or?
Yeah, they have fuel oil heaters.
Okay, that's what I meant. A
Yep.
fuel oil heater.
Yes, yep.
You work on those.
We do.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
They have the
A lot of-
burners and the nozzles.
Yes, and
all
that's
that stuff.
all the stuff that needs to be serviced and needs
Yes.
to be cleaned and prepped, ready to go for the season. Oil burners, or especially, it's a nice warm heat, but it's a dirty heat. So you
But
really want
it's
to get
critical to have those serviced, because that has to do tremendous. There's a noticeable difference with those as far as the more efficient they are.
Yeah, and the people that have fuel oil and kerosene, they know the price of that, and that's
Right.
it's going up just like anything else. And if you look at the gas pumps, you can see that
Yes.
prices every once in a while will drop down, and they look a little lower now than they have been for a while, but they're not where they
But
were.
diesel
a few
fuel
years ago.
doesn't seem to drop
And
as-
that's the big thing.
And it used to be cheaper.
Right. Yeah, but that's the thing. So keeping those clean, keeping the nozzles cleaned out, keeping the filters cleaned out, keeps the system running more efficiently. A lot of systems that have just straight air conditioners and oil furnace or gas furnaces, we've been going back in with heat pumps on top of those, so keeping
Okay.
it as a backup source. comes like a hybrid system. I refer to it like the Prius of the heating and air
Okay.
world. You do have the best of both worlds. You have a system that's heat pumps, very energy efficient. It's very, it's a lot better than it ever has been. And as I always said, I grew up with heat pumps and I hated them. I never would put one in my house.
Right.
And I took a gas furnace out of my house and put a heat pump in. They've become that much more efficient. Warmer heat, you get a more uniformity behind it. So, with them now, you can take a heat pump, put it on there, run it till it gets down to, depending on the efficiency of that heat pump, they have some that'll go down to the mid-teens before they need any kind of backup heat. Equivalent with geothermal, and it's a regular air-to-air system. So, you've got great heat coming out of that, but then when that balancing point, when it's more economical to
There's
run
a
the
good
oil or
backup.
gas, you've got oil or gas backup. So it's cuts down on those utility rates. It cuts down on the the volatility of when you're stuck with the propane, you don't know where it's going to be. Last
Right.
year we've seen prices jump almost $2 a pound between October and March. So
And then wasn't there even a minor shortage of propane last year?
that's what I hear.
Yeah.
And that was countrywide.
Right.
We were in a trade show in Tennessee back in March and talking to people from Minnesota, and they were saying that they were actually pairing units, even out in Minnesota, pairing heat pumps with gas furnaces and all that, and had
Really?
tremendous luck with it because they could get the efficiency out of that. But like anything else, if you have something that's more energy efficient, it's going to save you money. You're better off.
Okay, say I have an older house. I actually have an older house, not my house, but another house, a rental, and it has a boiler in it. And I don't know which way to go. I know these systems called ductless systems.
Yes.
Okay, because this is an older farmhouse, doesn't have any ductwork. Do you come out and kind of give me what's the best way? Okay, because you sell the ductless systems too.
Yes.
So you could look at this house and say, okay, Jim, I don't know if it's going to be efficient to run all this duct work, and the family spends most of their time either in this room or that room, and we could put a couple ductless units or something like that. So can you give me an analysis both ways?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do quite a lot with the ductless systems. Older houses are great for that. A good friend of mine just purchased a house in Lewis, and there's an older house, and that's what we went back with. We put all new ductless systems in there. Actually finished the job up yesterday and went in there. I was talking with them last night, and just the how quiet they are, how efficient they are. Could not believe the system was even running, and for a house that they're doing a lot of work in, the upstairs unit, the attic's warm, and all these we put units and everything. They're doing some insulation, they're doing some ceiling. Just could not believe how uniform the house was and how warm. But yes, we go through that. We look at ductwork. If it is possible to run, if there are flood issues, there's a lot of places where we're over in a flood zone where we can't run ductwork in certain areas, or they have to be bulkheaded in. So those units are a great alternative for it.
And extremely efficient.
Oh yes, yeah. They're on the high end of the efficiency compared to an air-to-air system. They are. Ductwork is really one major component of efficiency on a system, and when you eliminate ductwork, you have no duct loss. So even that, you're getting 100% of
it's
that.
like
airflow
direct
coming.
drive.
Exactly right. You're getting it right through there, and so it does give you options of that. They also throw out a tremendous amount of heat. They'll actually heat down to almost the single digits down to zero. So they throw out a lot of heat without any resistance, electric heat in them, just off a heat pump alone. So if you do have a boiler situation, even if that boiler's doing your domestic hot water, we've seen where we put in an electric water heater, put these mini split systems in there. The boiler's there as a backup if it ever does get too cold, or you ever just want to take the edge off. You have that, but really they don't have to run as often. Just service them and get them ready to go just in case. But for the most part, it's there. So it's they're wonderful opportunities. They're very high efficiency, and some of the better, quieter systems that you get in there.
And how do people contact you?
Best way is to call our office. It's 934-8900. You'll get somebody.
934-8900. Now, you do work in Maryland too, right?
Oh yes, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Same number?
Yeah, we have multiple numbers. Our website has all the listings for that. To be honest with you.
What is the website?
It's firstclasshvac.com. It's all spelled out. FIRST-class-HVAC.com.
You got any specials running?
We always have specials.
And they're on the website?
They are on there. Call in. We can get on service. They have tune-up specials right now. They've got, obviously, all the manufacturers' rebates are going on. So we have up to $1,400 to $1,500 manufacturer rebates. Instant rebates. You don't have to wait for a card in the mail. It's all right off the cost of the system. So it's all put right in there. We process all the paperwork on our end, so you don't have to worry about it. So, if you have a system, all of a sudden you get $1,000 or $1,500 off that.
Makes a big
what
difference.
You're going to do, that's nice.
Plus the energy savings.
Plus the energy savings, plus all the other rebates and incentives that are out there. So
934
8900.
Okay, 934-8900. FirstClassHVAC.com.
Yes.
And anything else you want us to know?
Just give us a call. If there's anything else, if
Good
even
local company. What have you been around? 40 years?
40 years in business.
Yeah.
Up and down the whole shore, go down to the Virginia line.
Locally
and
owned.
Yes. Yep. Right at
All
it.
your vehicles are lettered. You guys got uniform. I like that stuff. I mean, a lot of people, it doesn't matter to them, but, you like knowing who's there.
Well, Yeah, you like to know who pulls up in the driveway.
Correct.
There's no
Guesswork.
question. Yes, is it a letter van, not letter van? If
Right.
they're wearing uniforms, they're all named. Everything is very professional.
I agree.
Courteous and all that on there. So we want to make sure we keep it that way.
And estimates are free?
Estimates are always free.
So if somebody's just listening and saying, I don't know what I want to do. I got this. Now I'm talking to you. I'm thinking about this other house. I might want to know what I'm looking at so I can ponder it.
Exactly.
Put it on my radar screen.
It's the best
so
way to
you
do
take
it.
care of rentals. You take care of whatever somebody's got.
Whatever anything has. Commercial, rental properties, all that. Come out there, do it for free.
All right.
Get taken care of.
934-8900.
8900. Yep.
Tell them you heard it on Weller Does Delmarva.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you, Sean. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Jim. You all the same.
Okay. All right, folks. I like First Class Heating and Air. If you want to give them a try, I recommend them. If you got any questions, feel free to call me, okay? All right. Running out of time here almost. Brooks, is it anywhere near 9 o'clock? It sure is.
It's 8:56.
Dang on it. All right. Don't forget, the Bike to the Bay is today. Be careful. Be courteous. If you see people out there riding, it is a fundraiser for the National MS Society. You can watch this show at WellerDoesDelmarva.com. You can watch the show later there also. We are trying to get, is it 1 million likes we're looking for, or just 100?
No, we'd like to get the 100 first, but yes, we're looking for 1 million.
1 million likes on Facebook, all right? So anyway, we want to be the first place in Bridgeville to have 1 million likes on Facebook, all right? So it's Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. I want to mention my friends, Dave and Jeannie Morgan. They have all kinds of products that will help you get a little more fit, help you fight fat, help you feel better. I love their shakes they have. They're full of fiber. They're only 100 calories. I like getting a wrap once a week. I just like feeling a little bit better, getting a little bit more fit and trim. They have had no luck helping me grow hair and no luck helping me get taller. But other than that, I'm enjoying working with them. So if you have any health or fitness questions, or you just want somebody to bounce some ideas off, give them a call. Dave or Jeannie Morgan, 422-8315. They do have a Facebook page, and they're probably trying to get to 1 million likes too. It's Delaware Rap and Tone on Facebook, DE Rap and Tone on Facebook. And then on the web, it's GetNaturalBodyWraps.com, GetNaturalBodyWraps.com. Tell them I sent you. I think I get a penny for every phone call they get or something like that. 422-8315. Now, we're here at Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville City, Delaware. We are looking for some business. Is there any amount of business we're looking for today? 2-3 customers, or what's the goal here today?
I would say 20 to 25.
20 to 25. We're at 20 trailers so far this week, aren't we?
Yes.
How many did you sell?
I've sold 7 of them.
7 out of 20. Ooh, yeah. Who sold the others? Earl?
No, Earl's got 4.
Okay.
Brandon's got 2, and Jason's got 7.
Man, you got the numbers down, don't you?
Yeah.
How many of you sold?
7.
So you and Jason are tied.
Yes, so I need to go ahead and
didn't you tie last week, too?
10 to 10, yep.
Okay. All right, you should beat Jason today. He's off today.
I hope so.
All right, folks. Other than that, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. WellerDoesDelmarva.com. Tell your friends. And if you ever want to be on the show, let me know. See ya. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.